Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and for those of you who are new, my name is Joshua, and today I'm going to tell you the 5 mistakes that I made in the first year of growing out my hair. But before I get into that, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way at all, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get updates on my weekly videos. So I'm about to hit month 13 of growing out my hair, and I want to share with you guys the 5 mistakes or 5 things I wish I had known sooner when I started growing out my hair. So let's get right into it. Mistake number 1, start caring about your hair health. So one thing I had to learn the hard way when growing out my hair was that hair health is crucial to how your hair looks overall as it grows out. When I had my hair short, I didn't really think about this too often because, to be honest, I got it cut every few weeks and it just didn't seem like hair health was that important. You know, I'd shampoo my hair every day. I'd never use conditioner. I always was putting product in it pretty much every day. And I would use a blow dryer to help dry it and style it the way I wanted. But as my hair grew out and got longer, I realized that those strategies didn't really work anymore with long hair because I wasn't getting the desired results that I wanted. My hair always felt poofy and dry and just frizzy and out of control. And one thing I didn't realize was using the correct products for healthy, shiny, not frizzy and dry damaged hair was using the correct products. So what products am I talking about? That'd be things like using hair oil on a daily to every other day basis, using leave-in conditioner on your ends to also help make sure you don't have damage and split ends, using a wide tooth comb or brush to brush out tangles in your hair, making sure you're not shampooing too often, maybe once to twice a week, and then using a conditioner every single time that you shampoo your hair. And like I said already, I was not doing any of these things when I first started growing out my hair, but as I started to learn about different products that would help resolve issues I was having with my hair, I started to implement them into my daily hair care routine and noticed a huge improvement in my overall hair health from when I started growing out my hair to 1 year later of hair growth. Mistake number 2, get that haircut. Now I know at this point you're probably thinking, what? Why would you want me to get a haircut? I'm trying to grow out my hair, not cut it. But the thing is, when you are growing out your hair, you will get things such as split ends. So when I say get a haircut, I'm not actually talking about going and hitting up the barber and getting a bunch of inches off. I'm talking about getting a trim. What my stylist likes to call it is dusting up, where you're just dusting the ends and getting rid of those split ends and damaged ends that are causing issues with your hair. So one reason you would want to get a trim with your hair is for the simple fact that if you have a split end, if the split starts to go farther up the hair, you could actually have more damage long-term that needs to be cut off to get to a healthy part of your hair, and you end up losing more hair in the long run. Another thing that you could have happen is breakage and falling off at the ends. So your hair is growing out from your scalp, but because you haven't been treating the ends with getting regular maintenance trims, it's breaking off and you're noticing you're not really seeing any growth or minimal growth at best every single month. That would be frustrating, going through all this time and effort to realize your hair isn't really growing, but that's because you haven't been taking care of it. And so now the question is, how often should you actually get a trim to make sure that you're still seeing growth, but keeping those ends healthy? Well, the recommended time is 4 to 6 months for natural hair. And if you have colored hair like I do, it's closer to 8 to 12 weeks because coloring the hair does actually damage the hair. So you're gonna need to cut the ends a little sooner than you would if your hair was all natural. Mistake number 3, stop wasting money on hair product. Now, I know I did a video on the Waterman's hair growth product, and yes, it did work. It did help my hair grow longer than it normally does at its regular rate. But the thing is, at the end of the day, my hair is gonna grow no matter what I'm putting in it. It might not grow as fast as somebody else or as fast as I want it to, but I will end up achieving the same result that I achieved when using this hair growth shampoo and conditioner. So why do I say stop wasting money on these products if they actually work? Well, the reason is simple. Like I said, you're gonna get to the same result either way. And all that money that I spent on the shampoo and conditioner, even though it did work, didn't really help me get through the awkward stage any faster. No one saw me at the time after I started using the hair growth shampoo and conditioner till when I kind of stopped using it and was like, whoa, your hair looks like it's grown exponentially longer since the last time I saw you. Like, nobody really noticed the difference. I couldn't even really tell the difference, to be honest, until I actually took a ruler and measured it, because when it starts to get long, it's really hard to tell. It just feels like everything's awkward. Doesn't matter how long or short it is, what month it is. It feels like it's just not growing. I mean, that's personally my experience. It just felt like I started to not be able to tell as much. And at the end of the day, I could have saved a ton of money and still achieved the same result, maybe a month later than what I had hit currently at 13 months. So when it comes to all those things like gummies, pills, shampoos, conditioners, all these different oils and things that people try and market to you as helping your hair grow faster, I mean, you can waste your money if you want, but like I said, you're gonna get that result that you want whether or not you take them. So stop wasting your money on all those hair growth products. Mistake number 4, stop comparing yourself to others. So this one was really difficult for me to get used to and really kind of sink into my head that my hair is unique to me and my hair growth experience is unique to me. I would look at all these other people online, on TV, in movies, and just see where they were at in their hair growth journey, or they would have hair that I want to get to. And then I'd look at my hair and think, ugh, this is the worst. Like, my hair looks nothing like that. It feels like it's going so slow. You have people commenting on these videos being like, 10 months? Your hair's so short. I hit that in like 3 months. And it's like, okay, yeah, cool. That's your experience. And I'm happy for you. I'm glad that your hair grows super fast. There's people whose hair grows slower than mine. And it just made me realize that comparing myself to others made me feel defeated. It didn't make the journey of growing out my hair fun, because all I wanted to do was be where they were at and be exactly like them. And the thing is, my hair might not even be the same hair type. So at the end of the day, I may never get the result that they have with their long hair. Yes, they may be the inspiration that made me grow out my hair, or yes, you may see someone else who's seen a lot of success getting through the awkward stage quickly, or it just doesn't seem like they had awkward hair at all during that stage. But don't let that defeat you from experiencing it for yourself, enjoying the journey that you have in your hair growth, and then realizing that someday you too will be that person that's inspiring somebody else to grow out their hair, and they'll be looking at you thinking, someday I want my hair to look like that. And last but not least, tip number 5, realize that this journey takes a long time, so just enjoy the ride. I'm at 13 months and I've realized I'm nowhere near where I actually want to be at 1 year. I'm actually still really far from that. And one thing I know that is so hard, at least for me and from what I see from what others comment about growing out your hair, is it just feels like you're never gonna get to that point that made you grow out your hair in the first place. It feels like it's just taking forever. You think when you first start off that like 6 months and you're gonna have like Thor style hair, or you're gonna be looking like Jason Momoa, and then you hit a year of hair growth and realize I look nothing like Jason Momoa and my hair is nowhere near Thor's. But if you go into the hair growth journey realizing that this is gonna take a long time and I should just enjoy it, you'll actually find that every stage of your hair growth is enjoyable. And honestly, what helped me continue on with my hair growth was making a mental shift in my thinking to say, I'm gonna enjoy this where I'm at, and I'm also gonna try and make it work where I'm at. So one thing I started doing was looking at hairstyles and different hair types in my hair length that I currently was at, and tried to replicate something that I really liked. It made my experience a million times better. And now I don't find myself sitting there comparing myself to others and being so dissatisfied that my hair isn't where I want it to be, and it feels like it's just never gonna get there because it's taking forever. It's made growing on my hair that much better, that much easier, and I have no desire to cut it. Just shifting your mind to think, I'm gonna enjoy this where I'm at because I'll eventually get to where I want to be. But if I'm just hating it the whole time, I'm gonna look back and think this was not worth it. I hated the entire experience, and you're probably gonna end up cutting it off thinking, that was just dumb, long hair is not for me. And that is it for my 5 mistakes I made, or 5 things I wish I knew sooner when growing out my hair. I know this was kind of a long one, but I wanted to make sure I hit all those points for those who have either just started off on their journey or maybe currently in the awkward stage, looking for some encouragement. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.